Tonight, a Channel 3 News investigation that could save your life. It has to do with hidden dangers along the sidewalks you walk on every day. The investigator Tom Meyer shows us what you need to look out for along city streets.
I never saw that kind of voltage on a pole.
You're looking at 454 volts coming off a light pole on East 22nd near St. Vincent Charity Hospital and Juvie Court.
This pole would kill an elephant.
The ground around it also potentially deadly. 200 volts.
I've never seen 200 volts in the ground.
Tom Cantonese should know. He and Dave Kalakaitis are with Power Survey, a New Jersey-based company that has found about 65,000 hazards just like this across the country. At our request, they agreed to come here to look for contact voltage, often called stray voltage.
The noise indicates high electric field.
They use cutting-edge technology, driving city streets looking for objects that should not be energized. Things like light poles, electric boxes, manholes, and sidewalks.
I reached down to touch her, and I could feel the current.
Michelle Comstock had never heard about contact voltage until she took her daughter Aubrey to this park near Mansfield. Aubrey was electrocuted when she stepped on an energized junction box near a light pole and chain link fence. She was only 8.
It was the most horrible feeling that a mother could have because I was just completely helpless to do anything.
In 1987, you may recall Robert Reisberg was electrocuted on a Cleveland sidewalk when he stepped on a metal plate near a downtown bus shelter. Much more recently, contact voltage has killed people and pets in at least 15 cities, including New York.
The young woman who was killed in New York was killed in a 57-volt energized manhole cover.
Now remember, we found 8 times the voltage on this pole in Cleveland, described by Power Survey as one of the most dangerous they've ever seen in the country. But our spot check found the danger is widespread, including here in Akron.
This is like a live wire.
We found 118 deadly volts sparking off this light pole at Jesse and North Main.
Whoa, look at your wire, Tom. Look at the wire.
So much power, it melted their insulated cables, creating a cloud of smoke.
If it does that to a sidewalk,
What's it going to do to you?
Less than a half mile from First Energy headquarters, another 118 volts coming off a light pole at Market and North Bates.
That's the same voltage that comes out of a wall socket in your house.
Lighting a 40-watt bulb on the pole, child's play. So why do these hidden hazards exist?
The bulk of them relate to some type of infrastructure deterioration.
Like frayed or uninsulated wires. The ground around the light pole at the Jesse North Main corner showed 57 volts.
They're not isolated. This is the type of thing you see when you comb through the city.
We used orange cones and yellow caution tape to warn pedestrians to steer clear. I reported our findings to both cities. Crews from First Energy and Cleveland Public Power were dispatched immediately to fix the problems. Problems that might have been detected with regular monitoring of contact voltage.
It could help people from having to suffer what my family went through.
Now we're back live on East 22nd where that once dangerous streetlight pole is now operating safely. But is this Band-Aid approach to fixing the problem really enough to protect you? Both Cleveland and Akron do not routinely look for this type of hazard as they do in New York. In that city alone, they find about 800 new dangers every month, Ramona.
Tom, you mentioned Cleveland and Akron, but is this a problem in the suburbs? And if so, what are we supposed to do about it?
It could very well be a problem elsewhere, Ramona, but it's very difficult to know without testing. I will tell you a common source of trouble is exposed wiring in underground power systems. Now, if you really want to play it safe, avoid standing water, don't go barefoot, and avoid all the objects that I mentioned, like street lights and manholes.
Frightening, Tom. Thank you.